Hey there, welcome to a four-player game of Nanty Narking. This was being taught by my buddy Russ. It's a very cutthroat, chaos, aggressive, player interactive, competitive game. It was a mega hoot, and yeah, I think you should definitely check this out if you like this sort of high interactive PvP going on. Yeah, really good fun. Please enjoy.
Yeah,
so this game is very high in player interaction, but it's also very high in variance because of how it works. But let me just do a very quick teach, and it won't take us long. So at the start of the game...
Wait, he's not loaded yet, so you don't...
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, wait.
Oh, the Queen of Hearts.
Yeah, they're not what you're looking at right now.
No, I know, it's loading. It's always quite funny to see the standard deck colours.
Everyone pick colours when they arrive. So I'm already pink.
Apparently I'm blue. I didn't even pick one.
Am I a colour white, or am I not? No, I'm not.
You need to pick green, I think.
Yeah, I'll be green.
I'll stay blue because it's just easier to...
I have only played this game 3 players, so I'm curious to see how it'll work 4 players.
That's not a good reason to play it.
I'm only pushing it because I know it's short. I know we all want to get off. When... Fucking hell, JP. 70.
It's alright, just start. It's fine. I've got 80%. I've got enough.
What can you see, or what's not there yet?
I can see everything except the cards. That's all.
Yeah, I need to teach it with the cards. This is a card-based game. We'll give it.
I'm assuming it's just my laptop. It's not like a brand new laptop, so it's an older laptop. I just run stuff on, but it does the job once it's loaded. It's just the load time. There you go. I can see them. I can see the cards on the board now. I just can't see the ones that are at the top of the table.
Okay, that'll do. We don't really need to care about these just yet. All right. So JP, basically, there's this deck of 7 cards, and it's called the personality deck, right?
Okay.
Everyone's going to take one of these at random at the start of the game. Yeah.
Okay.
It's going to tell you how you and only you can win the game.
Right.
Okay. Now, if you ever forget what they are, they're on this, and I'll go over that later. So you don't have to use your memory. But basically, 3 of them are the same. So the most common way to win, and by the way, these all trigger at the start of your turn. So the most common way to win is if you have this Lord card, we're playing 4 players. If you control 4 areas at the start of your turn, you just show the card, the game is over, you win.
Okay.
Okay. Control is dead easy. We start with an agent each here in the city. We start with an agent each in the East End. But as soon as you have more agents than any other player, so as soon as that yellow agent goes in there, yellow controls the East End.
Okay.
Yeah. Buildings also count. So if yellow builds this building in the East End, he's got 2 pieces, he controls the East End.
So
That's it.
Number of pieces, yeah.
Number of pieces, and you don't have to beat everybody, you just have to, combined, you just have to beat everybody separately. So that's how you control. Yeah. There's 3 of those cards in the 7 card deck, so the most common way that people are going to win is that way, so that's what you want to keep out for. Okay. Then there's these one-offs. If you get dealt Professor Moriarty, you win the game if at the start of your turn you have pieces in 8 areas, whether you control them or not.
8 areas, okay. So it's 1 piece in every area, okay.
Nice and simple. This is the next easy one. So you're going to start with £10. You've got a little £10 in front of you. At the start of your turn, if your net worth is £42, you win the game. Just announce that you win the game. What is your net worth? Your net worth is simple. It's your money plus the value of the buildings you've built. Can you see the building cards yet?
Yes, they're now loading in, yeah.
Okay, they've all got a £1 value on them. So whenever you buy a building in this game, you spend the money and you put the card in front of you. That means you've not lost any net worth, right? So if you spend £6 to buy a £6 building, your net worth hasn't changed. So if at the start of your turn, your net worth is £42, you win the game.
Okay.
Now, Fagin. There's these black discs on the board, and they're called trouble markers. I'll explain a little bit more in detail how they get added. But Fagin, at the start of the game turn, if there are 8 trouble markers on the board, you win immediately.
Okay.
Okay. Now, finally, this game has a time limit on it. Do you see these 2 decks of cards at the very bottom?
Yes.
I'm going to smush them into 1 deck in a minute, with this being this brown deck being the bottom half and this being the top half. We're going to draw from this communally. When this deck runs out, the game's going to end.
Yep.
Okay, so if you haven't met your victory condition, it becomes a point-scoring game. However, Sherlock Holmes states that if the game ends because the deck runs out, Sherlock Holmes wins the game.
Okay.
So all Sherlock Holmes is trying to do is
stall the game and draw
not even stall. He's trying to draw cards.
Accelerate the game. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, get to the end of the deck.
So do you understand that basic concept on how everyone's going to have their own card from this set of 7? We won't know who's got what. Okay, so we have to communicate a lot. So we'll be like, shit, fucking Carl controls 3 areas, or Carl controls 4 areas. We got to get one off him before the start of his turn, sort of thing. So does that concept make sense to everybody?
Yep.
Yeah, it does. It sounds a bit like it's a bit like going to be a little bit like a root or a coin game where it's actually you don't win, you try and deny other people potentially winning.
I don't know, with a root game, with root,
but you don't know who's what their actual trigger is yet.
Okay, so whoa, what's that noise? So how the game actually works is you're going to have a hand of 5 action cards, okay, to start with, and a turn is at the top of this sheet here. Is everybody on this sheet with me?
Yeah.
Just bring JP down. Where's JP's hand?
Which sheet are you looking at, sorry?
Down on Dan Thorpe's green board.
Okay, follow there.
You've all got one,
Yeah,
but
okay.
We've all got a sheet. On your turn, you're going to play 1 card. You're going to carry out all the actions from top to bottom. And then you're going to draw up to 5 cards. Now, that's an interesting rule because you can end up in a spot in this game where you have an 8-card hand, in which case you would end your turn and not draw any cards.
Okay.
You always draw up to 5. And the symbols are all explained here, but I'm going to go over them in brief. If you ever see... So I'll get you some of these cards out. So if you ever see that place an agent symbol, and again, you're going to carry this out top to bottom, but forget about the text and stuff for now, just let me teach it. You can place an agent. And place an agent's dead simple. It means place an agent where you already have an agent, or in a space adjacent.
Okay.
Adjacency in this game is not broken by the Thames. So, in other words, Chelsea is adjacent to Battersea.
Yeah.
Okay, so I could place an agent there if I was a green player. Does that make sense? Because I'm next to Chelsea.
I think the bridge helps by showing you little dots. Probably
Yeah. So, that's that. Now, if you ever place an agent into an area where there are already agents, regardless of who owns them...
Even yourself?
Even yourself. That causes trouble. There can only ever be 1 trouble marker in each area. Okay? With me on that concept?
Yep.
So there's 12 areas, 12 trouble markers. Fagin wants there to be trouble. So that's one of the ways Fagins can win, is just spread out to where people are. Got me on place agents?
Yep.
Place a building. Place a building, you simply have to have an agent in a space that has no trouble. You don't have to control the space. So either purple or green could build Battersea's building. It tells you on the space how much the building costs. It's £12. And I've ordered the buildings up here from 1 to 12.
Mm-hmm.
So you just grab the Battersea building, you put it in front of you, and you place any building in Battersea. And that gives you an always-on ability. So Battersea's going to pay you £1 every turn.
Yep.
So I'll tell you now that the money guy wants to build buildings because they generally generate income.
Yep.
With me on that. Again, you're going to be reminded on this card.
Yep.
Assassination's dead simple. Choose any agent on the board where there is a trouble marker and remove it. So if I want to kill this blue agent, I just kill it. But whenever you do that, the trouble goes away.
Yeah, even if it leaves behind multiple people still.
Correct. And the only way to get trouble there again is to move in
Yeah.
with more agents. Now, there are ways to remove trouble markers outside of that sequence, and that's generally seen as a defensive move because it stops you being assassinated. Okay, nearly there. There's not much to this game at all. If you ever see the take money symbol, you just simply add money to your pile, and there you go. See that one there? Albert Gunner says kill a guy, then take money, then place an agent.
Yeah.
That's a powerful card, right? If you ever see the hand is dead simple. It means you don't play it on your turn, you play it on someone else's turn. Like an interrupt, and it'll stop your opponent's doing something or
Based on what it
something.
says, yeah. When your agent
Yeah.
is being removed, you may place him in a different area instead. Yep.
One of the more powerful actions is the play another card action, because quite simply, it lets you play more cards at your hand. Sherlock tends to like those cards because he's trying to burn through his hand as much as possible. The more cards he plays, the more cards he's drawing, right?
Yeah.
And then if you ever see the scroll, it simply means do the text at the bottom of the card.
So, okay.
And then the police helmet says remove a trouble marker. That's legitimately the rules to this game.
Yeah.
Oh, lastly, sorry, events. So every action in this game is optional. You don't have to do it unless it is random event. If you ever play a card with a random event on it, you're going to play one of these 12 events. And I'm not going to teach them all. They just all will do something very, very nasty.
And there is the potential effect from one of the events, I think, isn't it? To destroy an area, basically.
Yeah, if you flip over All of the events, all 12 events are listed there.
And when I say destroy an area, I don't mean it's out of the game forever. I mean if you've got a
Every
building
piece in
there,
it.
it will die and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you have
There are 12 spaces. There's a 12-sided dice. The events normally involve you rolling the dice and having something nasty happening to one of the spaces.
Yeah, so that kind of means if you're investing into buildings, it's not 100% secure because the event could burn it to the ground.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. I noticed I need to save this mod again because I've got one less purple agent than there should be. One caveat, if you ever need to place an agent and all your agents are out, you can instead remove an agent from play and place it into the area that you're allowed to place it.
Okay.
That, everyone, is Nanty Narking. Which
Gotcha.
means having a jolly good time in the old English. So if I make the deck, please don't shuffle this deck once I've done it. We know we're at the halfway point if we start drawing brown cards.
Okay.
Everyone draw 5 cards.
Done.
Everyone draw 1 personality, and what I suggest you do is just put it face down in front of you and peek it when you need to remind yourself.
Where are the dates? Oh, okay.
Yep.
Oh, what's the on Tabletop Simulator? How is it to so to peek? You can zoom in with Alt, but how do you flip it in yet so only you can see it?
Alt and Shift.
Shift. Thank you.
As a real simple thing,
I like Dan's idea though.
you can't see that face-up card there, can you? In that zone, right?
I cannot.
You can't see anything in here, can you?
No, so I'm going to flip mine up. Can you see mine?
What are you, purple? No, I can't see anything in there at all.
Good.
Oh, so you put it in.
I've drawn a hidden box and put my card in there, and it's permanently visible for me without sort of worrying about it, and no one else can see it.
That's fine. I don't know.
I might be slightly in the way of the board because I haven't really now made room for my buildings.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'll just do the shifting thing.
Okay, just on the back of this reference sheet, only use the top grid because we're only using the base game personalities. Don't worry about all the other text at the bottom.
Oh yeah, the alternative. Okay.
I'm going to roll this dice. Turn on turns.
So I'm first.
Dan Thorpe's first. Everybody have a Nanty Narking. That means have a jolly good time.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just going to check my cards.
You'll soon realise, JP, if you don't like take that games, this game's exceptionally take that.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't mind them if I know it's going to be a
the idea is though, and I know Carl's been quite quiet, so I don't know if he's going to do this or not. The idea is we are supposed to communicate with each other, kind of shout when people are about to win because people will sneak wins in this game.
Yeah.
Because I ain't going out shit if I control 4 territories.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Okay. On me.
On you.
Okay. I'm going to play this one then. City of and Suburban Bank. Place this card in front of you. Take 10 from the bank.
I should point out what happens if the game ends. Sorry, before you play this card. If the game does end and nobody's won and Sherlock's not in play, that means we do have to add up our score. The score is dead easy.
It's money.
It's your net worth plus 5 points per agent you have in play.
Okay. So I'm going to do that. And then
So you
at
take
the
away
end of the game, basically, I've got to pay back 12 or lose 15 points. But now I'm going to do the second bit, which is to play another card.
Yep. I will say as well that the money personality does count minus 12 for each of these in front of you.
Yeah.
For your net worth. So your net worth is currently...
So where am I? I'm in the...
All of us start with a piece in Chelsea, City and East End. Oh, and there should be a trouble. What I do for the trouble markers, I normally slightly cover the pound sign so we can see clearly there's a trouble marker.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to play the Royal Mint as my second card then. Okay?
Yeah, we'll just have a shared discard pile over here.
Yeah, except for this. I've got to remember this.
Oh yeah, that stays in front of you.
Okay, so that one is basically make a building and then take 5 money, right?
Yeah, and it's in that order. So you build a building and then take 5
Oh,
money.
sorry, I've taken 5 now. The building I'm going to go for is...
Oh, you can't build any buildings.
Why not?
Because there's trouble in every area we start in.
Oh, can I change my card then, if you don't mind?
Of course you can.
There's no point in playing that, of course. First game. So I've removed the 5 points, and now my second card then will be to... what does that one do? Oh, that one looks good. Yeah, we'll do that one. The 40 elephants. Take 2 from each player,
Bastard.
and also place an agent. So I'm going to +4 my money, and you got 6
I've
my
done 2
money.
off you, JP.
It's +6 your money, isn't it?
Yeah, I've done 6. Yeah, and now I will do the second bit, which is what
Place
is
an
it?
agent. You place an agent either where you are or next to where you are.
Okay.
I always like assassinating someone from over here to cut them off one side of the board.
Yeah. So have a quick look at the building. Sorry.
So again, you don't get to pick the building really. You can only build it in the space you're in, and I've ordered them 1 to 12 up there as well.
Okay.
The actual little minis for this are class as well. They're all like prostitutes and stuff.
I'm going to take and put it in the Strand.
Yep, that's an adjacent to the city. That's fine. That's it. Pass the turn when you're done, and draw up to 5.
Done.
You've just discovered how to play Nanty Narking. We can stop now.
Amazing.
I feel like that this is going to be a Dan Glass game.
Yeah.
We played it like I taught it to my mates last night, and we played back-to-back games of it. Oh, and I do have some bad news. We tried to play Sons of Anarchy, and those little fucking... It's just so awkward to play on TTS, even
okay.
with the changes I've made.
Okay, where do you want the cards played? Are we just
Just
playing
put
them down
just
the
put them in
bottom?
front of you, mate, and I'll take them out the way for you. It's fine.
Well, I'm actually looking at it not in front of myself. I'm kind of just
Oh,
looking
okay.
at the map. So it's
Oh, here's the discard pile. Whoops, I didn't mean to draw that. Right there.
yeah, okay, no worries. So you can only build when there's no
Trouble.
So
Trouble.
let's just do that then.
So,
Take
bar of gold
3
you found. 3 pods, 3...
three cash.
Yep, and
So
an
that puts me
agent.
back to, and then I get to put an agent out. So I think we'll go into.
If you go into the
Just
strand,
look-
you'll create trouble.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go into Highbury.
Very good. Draw up to 5, pass the turn.
So end turn, and I draw 1 card. Done.
Cool.
I'll play this card. I'll give it to Dan because I'm nice like that.
What's
I
it
like
say?
this
Let me
card.
read it.
So you've got to give him £5, Dan, or keep that card in front of you for the rest of the game, and your hand size is 4 if you don't.
I'll play that. You cannot be affected by the text on a card played by another player.
Oh shit!
Sorry.
So you played that. Dan's countered you. You get to place an agent.
Question: the icons on the cards. Do you have
Yep.
to do them in that specific order?
You do,
Or
top to
you-
bottom.
Okay.
All right, so we're all spreading out. See, we're all spreading out. You done, Carl? Draw up to 5. I am a little worried about Dan's net worth.
I mean, I've got to pay it back, so it's fine.
I know
right?
you do. I know you do. But maybe
You
I
don't
want.
if you kill the game with the guy who's got the best
Yeah.
net worth.
Maybe I want to build up my net worth, and the best way to do that is to steal £3 from someone. So I'm going to do that. Take £3 from the player of my choice. Dan, it's going to be you.
That's fine.
Simply, you have the most money.
No.
And then I'm going to play another card. I'm also going to take a loan, you know.
Oh, is that I didn't? Is that what's that?
They all have different names, but they're all effectively the same. So, Mr. Merriweather.
Oh, it's a card. Okay, that's fine. No,
Your
it's fine.
your loan is
It's a
hidden, by
card.
the way.
What's that?
You can't see the card you just played. It's too close to your box.
Okay. I'll put it there. Can you see it now?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to get £10 and play another card.
Ooh, triple card. He's
Maybe
Holmes,
I'm-
everybody. He's Sherlock.
Maybe I am, in fact, Sherlock Holmes. Who wants to be cut out of Chelsea? Yeah, Mr. Latimer.
Well, it affects me the least because I'm the closest to it.
Yeah, and Kemp. I'll take out a blue piece, which is JP. Sorry,
Which
JP.
also kills that trouble, right?
It does,
You
yeah.
will not take out a blue piece
Oh, I won't take out the blue piece. What's happening?
because I'm going to drop this card.
Oh, you
when one of your agents is being removed, you may place them in a different area.
I think that
see.
still removes the trouble, doesn't
The
it?
trouble still goes.
So yes, but at least I get to put him somewhere else.
You are not bound by any placement rules for this agent. You can place him wherever the fuck you want. You're only bound. The rules say you're only bound by placement rules when you take specifically the place an agent action.
Yep. So
If you ever, again, the same is true for assassination, by the way. If you ever asked to assassinate, if a card lets you assassinate, it doesn't necessarily mean where there's trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
So I had played this. So also, JP, I'm going to get paid £1.
Okay, I'll go in Battersea then, just to something different.
Okay. I'm done. Draw 3 cards. Already dicking each other.
Someone's trying to burn the deck.
I just played 3 cards. And maybe I'm not scared of losing points at the end of the game. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe I know there won't be any point scoring.
All right, so on me.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll play the Royal Mint then again, so I can make a building. I can now
it does
either
affect
do.
you, because now you can build Chelsea. But...
Yeah, now Chelsea or the Strand. What does Chelsea do? Pay 3 to place an agent, or the Strand is remove trouble.
What do we call him? The guy that wants to... Moriarty really likes those buildings that let you spread out.
He does, doesn't he? Sneaky.
I like the front cover of the rulebook, by the way. It's like a little poster of what everyone's trying to do.
Yeah, I am going to pay 6 for Chelsea. Just going to do a thing quickly.
I'm just going to move this sort of there.
Can you see my green zone? Can you tell me if you can see a card in it?
I cannot.
No, we can see your building card here.
Okay, it's fine. I've just shrunk and moved it slightly so I can fit my buildings.
In this area.
Yeah, perfect.
I might try and do the same actually.
So now I can do this once per turn, can't I?
Yeah, you can do it straight away.
Yeah, I will. And place an agent in an adjacent area.
You know what? I'm just going to leave this face down. Fuck it.
I'm going to place it here and cause some trouble.
You troublesome bastard.
Done. End of my turn. Drawing 2 cards. Done.
Yeah. So I'm going to play this card.
Fucking artwork. What's that about?
Oh, I love Mrs. Hudson. So the first...
I look at all bar one of the unused parts. So what I'll do is...
I'll take one out. Here's what we do. We normally take one out.
Yeah.
I'll shuffle it, take one out, then you draw the other 2.
Oh, do I... Oh.
You get to look at them. Yep.
Yeah, draw them so you can see them.
I was just going to search... I was just going to search that pile.
Oh, do however you want to do it, just as long as you don't do it with this one.
If I do it search, then I can...
Well, you can't search it. You had to remove one first, basically, but yeah.
I did,
He's removed one, that's what I mean. So I'm looking at 2 of them.
Yeah, that's perfect. So you know 2 of the things that aren't in the game. Sorry. Yeah, aren't in the game.
Yeah, so...
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
JP knows exactly 3 that are out. His and those 2.
Yeah.
And those 2 he can rule out. The one in his hand he can rule out.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. So that's that
Happy?
done.
Happy? Yeah.
Yeah, fine.
Anything you want to tell us?
No, not at the moment. There's a lord in there, if that helps.
Oh, okay, that's useful. That's useful. That means
one of us is not trying to do area control.
Well, at least 2 of us now might be. Is what it means. Not all 3. Not 3 of us.
Yeah, at least half of us are not doing area control.
Hey, because there's only, I thought it was
there's 3 lords. There's 3 lords
okay.
total. You've seen 1, so there's potentially up to 2 between the 4 of us.
Okay, sorry, I thought there was 4. I was like, okay, fair enough.
Is this already the brown set action cards coming out?
I
now?
then get £2.
Sorry.
No,
I can't do it when multiple people talk. What's that?
No, ignore it. Yep. So get 2 money and make a building.
Yeah. So, and I'm going to, I think Highbury, which is why I spread out here because it looks pretty decent.
Okay, what's everyone's net worth at the minute? So Dan's that's minus 12.
Where's Highbury gone? Highbury is So I'm going to spend £12. Basically everything bar 1, and I'll put a building in Highbury. Am I allowed to trigger the building instantly? Yeah.
Yes, you are.
So I'll trigger it instantly.
Give yourself
Which gets
£2.
me, £2. Thank you.
Draw up, pass the turn.
Sorry. Draw up. I need 2 cards.
Play that, draw 4 cards. Done.
I was a bit wary of the draw 4 cards, but he might be Sherlock because it means you can't discard down for ages. Okay.
So there's the end game. I presume it's on the thing. There's the end game triggers, and then there's the end potentially. If the game keeps lasting, we just do a scoring of some sort.
I have discard down to 5 now, don't I?
No.
Nope. Nope.
Oh,
You do not. The only thing you do is at the end of your turn, you draw up to 5.
Which means you're not drawing for a little while.
Although I do have this. I might do a similar thing to Carl because I've got a way to discard cards in my hand. Anyway, I'll start with this. It is Sir Harry Dimsdale. Move another player's agents from one area to an area of my choice. I'm going to move Dan from the Strand into Holborn, which is going to cause trouble.
I'm going to stop it.
Oh, for God's sake. Bastard. Then I'm going to play another card. I'm going to draw 4 cards.
Okay.
Done.
So with all this drawing, JP, if you saw Sherlock Holmes in the deck, and obviously you don't have it, you might be like, don't worry about it, guys, we don't care about the draw. But you don't have to obviously say anything. All right, on me.
JP, did you see Sherlock? I can tell you for free, Dan. He didn't see Sherlock.
I'm going to play this one. So I'm going to make a building. I'm going to build in the Strand for 12.
Have you got the money?
Sorry, I was reading the bottom of the card, and it references Grenadier or something.
Oh, these only come out through events.
And then I'm going to get 2 money from the bank.
I said I'd explain them if they ever come out.
Okay. Fair
But
enough.
if you're curious to know what Grenadiers do, they're going to end up in random areas, and they stop anybody from controlling that area.
Okay. I was just reading the full card and all the instructions and seeing some pieces.
They don't
Oh,
always
sorry, it's
come
my
out.
go. Sorry, I didn't realise it was me. Sorry, my apologies.
Let's do a check around the board here. Dan controls 2 areas. Is in 5, but also has all the net worth in the world.
And alone.
Yeah, so your loan cancels this, so we can just add everything else up. So you've got a net. Actually, your net worth is only 10, isn't it?
It's only 10 right now.
Sorry, I've just got to work out what an icon is. What's the scroll icon?
Do the
Form
text.
and action, the bottom of the cards.
Yeah, if there's text on the bottom of the card and it's not an interrupt, it's definitely a scroll basically.
Yeah, and then is that play another card? Oh, that's play another. Let's play this one just for shits and giggles.
Oh no.
Oh, it's a random event. I just
Oh,
never said.
no.
I was trying to work out what the symbol was. Okay, so it's this one.
So we're going to shuffle that deck. You're going to draw one of those events. Not
So
draw,
just
but you just flip it.
There we go. Flip it. So we have. Oh, I was going to read it, but then someone moved it.
Sorry.
Oh, what? I've got to pay 4 money.
So this, all players must pay £2 for each building they have. Remove buildings which come. Oh, that sucks.
You lucky duck, Dan.
I'll pay my 4 money.
I'll pay 2 because that was mine, and I'm the only one who's got a building. That's as well.
Actually, that's quite funny because I forgot to use my Chelsea then. If I'd have used my Chelsea, I then couldn't have afforded either building.
So actually,
Did you legitimately forget to use Chelsea?
I did, yeah.
and the good thing is, I can use my building, so I can get my 2 cash back.
So Carl's got a card in his hand that says shuffle the discard pile, then draw 4 cards from it. Tell me I'm wrong, Carl. Tell me I'm
I
wrong,
haven't
Carl.
finished.
Wrong.
So that was that one. I then
Why else would
trigger
he be
the bottom of
searching
the cards, which is move one of your agents from an area containing a trouble marker to an adjacent area.
Yep.
So let's move this guy down to here.
That gives you control of Bermondsey. Do you want a fun fact about Bermondsey? Anyone?
Go
Want a
on.
fun fact?
I mean-
I used to work in a bingo hall in Bermondsey.
Nice.
And I now may play another card.
You may.
Is that the sort of fun fact that you tell your players every time you play this game? Even if they've
correct.
played with you?
I told that fun fact twice last night.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
And then
I'm having a right Nanty Narking me.
I mean, I like the speed and pace of this game.
Yeah.
It's random as fuck. It's random as fuck. There's a good. It's good that it's like only an hour.
What's
You know what
in Bermondsey? What's the building doing, Bermondsey?
The bingo hall that I used to work in is in Bermondsey.
Once per turn, you can pay £3 to place one of your agents in Bermondsey or an adjacent area.
If I'm honest,
it.
the way
Go on.
I'd prefer to have the game set up would be to have like, like the cards.
So I tried to do that and it looked fucking ugly, so I just put them up there. So in the Discworld game, the board is circular, and they do that because this is a reskin of the Discworld game.
You got.
It's mainly because you can't really appreciate the ordering because it's like 1 to 3 through the middle of the board.
Second play.
They tell you what they do there.
I will play this here, next to this cash heavy person.
That's fine, but then you've still got to look on the board for where they are, for where you are.
Yeah, I suppose.
So, so the other card I played is in front of you, Russell. Select another player. If they do not give you £5, then place this card in front of them. This counts as towards their hand size for drawing.
So fun fact: if you'd have done that to Dan, he wouldn't have been able to pay.
I know he wouldn't, but I'd rather have the money, to be honest, at the moment.
It happened to me last night. Someone got me with that, and I had a 4-card hand size for the rest of the game. Yeah, I'll pay you 5.
Thank you. So that can go in the discard pile then.
Fucking Iron Adler.
I thought you were immune to that until you said that. Then actually, if you didn't have the money.
So, no, it's a proper. My favourite card in this game is a card in it with no symbols.
Yeah.
There we go, and I draw 2 cards. Done.
No, you basically, if they do not give you £5, which you cannot do, then you're stuck with it.
Yep.
Shuffle the discard pile and draw 4 cards.
Fucking knew it.
What is that? Just Ben?
Can't place a Dudo.
Yep.
Are you drawing 5 cards from the discard pile?
Yep.
He's got a
Nice.
fucking hand on cards over there. You done, Carl? All right, so I'm going to play Bedlam Hospital. Each player must give me £1 or 1 card from their hand. So I'll take a card from Dan's hand for sure.
Do we not get to choose?
Well, Dan doesn't because he hasn't got a pound to give me.
No, I choose the card though, don't I?
What was that, Dan?
I choose the card.
I don't choose the card. No, you.
I choose the card, is what it said.
Yeah. You just don't get the choice of whether it's a pound or not.
There you go. Is that in one?
Thank you.
I'll give you a card as well if you want.
You give me a pound or a card, Carl.
You can have that.
Oh, thank you. Oh, you bastard.
And I'll give you that one. There you go.
Nice.
Did you just get the blank card?
Yeah, he did.
What I do like about this card is it says they give you give me cards and I get to play another card, but now I've got more choices.
Hmm.
Oh, I hate that card.
Which one was that? The one who gave you it?
Yeah. Fucking Karl Marx.
Oh, the one I give you. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry, I wasn't. I just looked at my hand. I was like, that's not that useful. I don't really.
Do you know what? My personality is dead boring. So I'm gonna play Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Oh, actually, no, I'm not.
I was just about to read it. It's like, okay, no.
I've also dropped it on the floor. Oh, that's back.
Give it to you.
Because it lets me build a building, and there's nowhere I can build a building. All right, I'll play. Move another player's agent to an area of your choice. Dan?
Yeah.
Does that trigger bad things?
Trouble.
It's just
Trouble.
Well,
We
it's
are
pretty
we
bad.
are into the brown cards already, by the way.
All right, I'm going to play the Mug Hunter. I'm going to roll a die.
Who are you targeting? Oh, you don't choose yet.
Let's have a look at it. Roll a die. On a roll of 7, so you take £3 per player.
It's a 7, so I'm going to take 3 from... I'll take 3 from Russ.
Do you mind?
You've got too much. You could be
I
the
earned
money
that
guy.
money.
And that's it, but now I can play another card. And then I'll play this card and take 2 from everyone.
Oh, fuck's sake. 1,
So-
2.
2 off me.
I've gained
That's
6.
6.
Okay, and then I get to...
Well, you should have placed an agent first.
Oh,
but
should
it
have placed an agent
doesn't-
first. Yeah, my
It
bad.
doesn't
my
really
bad.
matter. Can't see. Carl controls the East End, I've just
2,
realised.
3, 4, 5, 6 areas.
Oh, you count how many areas? Are you trying to spread out, Mr. Moriarty?
What
Do
are
you
these?
still control it even if there's trouble there? Yeah.
What are these buildings?
Trouble doesn't matter for control.
Okay.
Trouble just stops you building buildings. Have you seen Moriarty? JP.
That would assume I know the names of the people.
That's the one that cares about just being in areas.
I'm going to the west end.
No, he's not in that deck that I saw.
Right. I
So
think
he's in play.
Dan's spreading out too much.
I've gone to the west end.
Well, yeah.
Well, you helped me. You moved me here.
Dan's effectively in 7 places now. Is that
Yeah,
right? Or
I inadvertently helped him as well, but he's in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
7.
1, 2.
Does his building counts? Because if his building counts, he's
7.
in 8.
Yeah, 7. No,
So it's just
his building does count, but he's in 7. 1, 2,
Including the building,
4,
yeah.
5, 6, 7.
so that one more and he could do it then if he's that person. I think we'll do this one for the moment. So we're going to do Magnificent New Music Hall and £1 for each agent. Oh no, sorry, I do I purchase a building first and then. So I'll get £2 for my building for thing. And then I don't know if it's one of those where I'll build whatever.
Bermondsey, I think so.
Bermondsey does, yeah, which costs me 6. It's a 2. What does Bermondsey do? Oh, if I've got cash, which I haven't. And then I gain 4 cash. Yep. And my turn. Play it and draw 2 cards.
That's a hand of cards, Carl.
I'll take 4 cards from the draw deck.
Are you Sherlock?
If he's Sherlock, we've got to play around it. So that's quite interesting now.
I've been struggling a bit just with cards to let me move around. It's dead annoying. Okay, so I could do that. Could do that. Alright, so there's 5 trouble because there's 6, 7, 8 here, so there must be 5 in play. So I'm going to play Henry Mayhew. He lets me earn £1 for each trouble marker on the board, so that's £5.
I only see 4.
Well, there's 6, 7. Oh yeah, 4. You can calculate it because there's 8 there. 12 minus 8 is 4. My maths is horrendous, and I do that quite a bit. And then I'm going to place an agent, which I haven't done in ages. In fact, ever.
I think I might actually do something next turn. I thought about it now. I'm a bit bored. I'm actually going to play the game rather than just draw cards.
I'm into the West End and end of turn.
I've got so many cards now, they're actually starting to clip.
Just as a reminder, the first thing you do on your turn is declare a win if you have it.
Yeah.
Just don't be the guy that declares the win during their turn because that doesn't work.
Yeah. All right,
You're just telling everyone how you can win.
I'm going to place an agent in an area containing trouble.
So that gives you control of Battersea. 1, 2, 3.
And now I'm going to play another card. I'm now going to play this one. Roll a die on a 7 to 12. Something happens. Oh, nothing happens.
Something would have happened on a 1 as well.
Yeah,
One,
I was only going to say that if it was relevant. And now I'm going to play another card. I'll now play this one, the gunner. I'll kill this purple agent and remove that trouble.
Dan controls 4 areas.
I also will get 2 money from the bank, and I'll also place an agent.
Dan controls 5 areas.
Yeah, because he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, so we can stop him by putting an agent in any of those 3. Well, 2 of those. 2 of those 3.
So I'm doing this. So we'll do this one first.
So we now enter. We now enter.
By the way, I'm also in 8 areas.
So
shit.
Yeah. So 3 coins first.
Oh, sorry, I need to draw 3 cards.
Then
I would kill this guy.
which guy?
This guy.
Why?
Because he's in 8 areas as well. I don't know why he would announce that publicly.
I know, but it'd be better to kill one that's actually take him off take him off one he controls, surely.
But you want to do 2 birds, 1 stone if possible, right?
Yeah, so you'd either kill this one or kill this one.
You can't kill those because there's no trouble.
Oh.
That's why I'm saying you either kill one of these two, or this one, or this one, or this one, and that's the only one that really impacts his plan in any way. Although it doesn't help with the control.
Yeah, let's. I'll kill this one here.
Yeah, that might be better.
What are you doing?
Killing this guy.
I'm going to stop it.
someone.
I'm going to stop it.
Have you
God's
got a blocker?
sake.
Yeah.
Yep. Play my stop card. Stop one of the agents from being removed from the board. Done.
Ah, that sucks.
The trouble's gone, however. Right?
Cheers, yeah.
Does the trouble still go? Yeah.
Yeah, the
And then
trouble.
I get to play another card.
Sorry. Yeah.
Oh no, it doesn't go.
Oh. Okay.
This also removes the trouble marker. It says.
Right.
I am
okay,
new to this game, so
So what I'll do is.
Yep. Sounds good to me. That's fine.
You can only build in places where you are and where you have.
You can't have trouble there. I think. Is that right?
you can't build where you have trouble.
So there's nowhere I can build at the moment. Then.
You can't put two buildings. No, you can't. Yeah. You're not allowed to build.
No, so I can't. Okay, so that's a pointless thing. I've just got another icon that I haven't seen, so I'm trying to work out what it is. Right. Okay. So we will.
Fuck that up.
Nah, I can't, unfortunately. So we'll play that one. So
Okay.
remove a trouble marker.
You may remove a trouble marker.
Yeah.
Doesn't say
Which I
may.
think-
Oh, you said it was all of them are optional, right?
Everything's optional except the random event.
Yeah. Okay.
Remove
this trouble marker here.
Which one?
This one.
Yeah.
In Battersea.
I don't think I'd remove any, unless you want to build something in the city or East End.
Yeah, but I'm not in. I think it. Well, I can't do it on this turn, but I'm gonna. I remove this one in the city.
Fagin is not happy.
And then my other. What's the second part of it? Is I
Place
get to
an
place. Yeah.
So we need to fight Dan because I don't think he's got Moriarty, but okay, are you sure?
No, I'm just. No, this is not placed.
Okay.
This is. I'm still holding it. I'm just as I'm moving my camera, it just hovered.
Okay.
I think we'll place it here.
Dan's probably creaming himself. I've won! I've won! I've won!
2. Go
So
on.
Dan still is in 8 areas,
Yeah.
and he controls 4.
Well, I'm going to play this first, which is random event. So
Okay. Earthquake. Roll the die twice. Remove any buildings in those areas.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, come on! This is not good.
10 is
Nope. 10's out.
Safe.
that's a 9.
That's a 9.
9
Oh,
is
sod
out.
off.
Bermondsey is gone.
Yeah, I like
That
it.
was for you. To be honest with you, I just want to see what the random event would do.
Well, you could have hit my buildings and taken my control away, yeah.
Again, if you want to plan around it, which you can do, the 12 random events are listed on the back of your player board.
I will play him to remove the trouble marker. I'll remove it from East End.
Hang on, you've done all this? Drawn 2 cards and that?
Yeah, you had a random event, and then it was draw.
Draw 2 cards, and now he's playing another card. So are you removing a trouble marker or not?
Yeah, remove one.
Where'd you remove it? East End, okay. And you play another card.
Then I'll play this card.
Another event.
Have a look at another event.
Roll the dice.
the
If the
dice.
city area card of the same value is in play, then that card is placed to one side. The owner of this card must also remove one of the agents from the same area as this card.
12. Where's 12?
Down here, it's the Battersea.
Okay. So nothing happened, sorry?
If the city area card of the same value is in play,
It's not.
what does that mean?
If someone has that card,
Basically, if that was out,
it means if
someone-
if building 12 was out,
Oh,
right?
yeah. Okay, so it does nothing. Got you.
Yeah.
my
Place a trouble marker in the area of your choice, Carl.
trouble marker.
Oh god. By the way, just so we're all clear, I can't stop Dan from winning. So
East End. I'm built there.
Pay your 6, yeah? Or have you already
Yeah.
done it?
did you all hear what I just said?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Yeah. Sound.
Yeah.
Let me just make sure I can't. So how many is he in? 5.
I'm still in 8,
many
and I still
you
control
control?
4.
Control 4. I
Yeah.
thought you controlled
Yeah.
5.
No, because I neutralised this one, but he's still got 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, but you control Battersea, right?
Yeah.
All right. I'll try this then. I have to try, right? Tonga, assassinate an agent, pay and gain a pound. Assassinate this green agent. Does that work?
Yeah, I've been assassinated. I feel terrible.
And then I pass the turn, and then Dan says he's Moriarty. Dan says he's Moriarty.
I have not won the game.
It removes the trouble marker, does it, when an assassination happens?
Yes.
Yeah. Did you just say you have not won the game?
I have not won the game.
Okay, so Dan is 100% not Moriarty.
All right, my turn.
So you're a lord then, Dan, is that right?
So Moriarty's ability is he needs to control...
No, just be in
8 areas. Okay, yeah. So the control in 4 areas is key then.
I suspect that Dan wants to control 4 areas. I suspect that Carl wants the game to go to time.
Yeah, that's what it seems like, doesn't it? What's the East End do?
You get...
Oh, his building's out, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah. It's...
Can I build in anywhere else? No, I can't, and nothing else looks good anyway. Alright, in that case, I will play this one. So choose another player, give him a card, and you must give me 2 money in return. I'll pick Russ again, because he's got the most cards.
So I've got to pay you £2, is it? Or... No. Give them all you got. You're going to sell me a card for £2,
Yeah,
right?
there's that one.
Yeah.
And I'll take 2.
I love that. You're selling me a card and I'm choosing it.
And then I will draw 3. End my turn.
Okay, so just... You finished there, no change in your control, right?
Correct.
Okay, so now I'm going to try to start win rather than stop you.
Okay, I go, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll play this card. So I get a pound for each building, opponents and yours.
1, 2, 3...
4.
1, 2...
It's 4, I think.
7, 8, 4. Yeah, £4.
£4 plus I'm taking my £2 now for my own.
My precious.
Yeah, exactly. So that's that. And then the second half of it is build a building.
So JP's probably going to be the one who wants the most money.
Let's build it in Bermondsey. So I'm spending £6.
Didn't that building fall down last year?
What? Huh?
Are you going to take out some earthquake insurance?
No, it's fine. So that's that one.
So
And then
JP...
what's the... Yeah, I can hear you.
No, I'm just doing a count.
No, he's just thinking about what you've got.
Yeah.
So that's that one, and then I can... So the ability of that building is I can pay £3 to place another agent in Bermondsey or an adjacent area. Yeah, let's do that. See what happens. So let's spend 3 cash.
This current group that we're playing with does way less posturing than my last night's group.
And let's go here.
That gives you control of Southwark. JP controls 3 areas.
Nice. I will take it.
I'm just going to play this. Take 2 money off everybody else. So you will lose 2. I gain 6.
Did you just do mine?
I lose 2.
I'm negating my own money. I'll never negate your money.
I haven't touched anybody else's.
Okay.
And then place a person out. And I will come and bully JP over it.
Bermondsey.
Place that. What's am I doing? Place a trouble marker. Alright.
Oh, is that 8? Oh, wait, no. Haven't won. I mean, ignore me. Let me just double check before I take my turn. So JP's controlling 3. Dan's controlling 3. 3, yeah. We know Dan's not Moriarty, so we don't need to worry about that. Dan's net worth is nowhere near. Okay.
Yeah.
I think I'm good to just take my own turn to advance my own strategies. But my turn's going to be a bit weird because I don't like my lord. My card.
Lord, are we?
It's not going to be weird because I keep getting fucked on other things. Can't do that. Can't do that. Can't do that. My hand is absolutely dog shit. So, as much as I don't want to do this, I'm going to...
Choose every single one of your cards before you choose one.
The problem is every single one of my cards wants me to build a fucking building. Fucking hell. Yeah, I'm actually going to have to take a super inefficient turn, I think.
Oh, blue.
No, fuck it. I'm going to play Hugh Boone. Select another player. That player must give me 2 action cards of their choice. Dan. I don't want to pick Carl because he's got too many options and they're going to be shit ones.
So you don't.
It was you or JP.
So you don't like buildings. So there's a card,
Oh,
and the other one you can have is
but that's fine. That gives me a little assassination.
that one.
Oh, ooh, spicy. Then I'm going to place an agent. I'm going to place this agent in Westminster. No, yeah, no. Westminster.
All right, I'm going to do this. I'm going to place an agent in an area without having to place a trouble marker.
Oh, nice. That gives you a 4 control again.
Yeah, and then I'm going to play a second card, and I'm going to risk it and play this one.
Oh god. Oh god.
Riots.
Riots. If there are 8 or more trouble markers on the board, the game ends immediately.
There aren't.
No, there isn't, so we're fine.
But then I'm going to place 2 agents in or adjacent to Westminster.
Interestingly, Sherlock Holmes does not win if the riots card comes out. We do just count points.
If I place an agent here, do I add a riot? Sorry, a trouble marker. Sorry, in
there's already
Strand.
one there.
In Strand, I mean.
Oh no, 'cause there's no other agents there.
Place 1 or 2 agents in or adjacent to Westminster.
Okay,
Wow.
I'll put 1 there then,
Dan, could you stop controlling areas?
and then I'll,
Yeah, it's
and then I'll add another one. This is adjacent to Westminster, isn't it?
It is adjacent.
no.
yeah.
Yes, it is. Just
Place one there,
so
then.
basically, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 areas he controls.
Dan, stop making us say to stop you winning.
I'm gonna draw 4 cards now. Done.
All right, we've all got to do one each, boys.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I'll do my bit. So I'm playing this card first. Kill someone.
No, that's remove a trouble marker.
Oh, shit.
You need the skull.
Do you want to play that card?
1 second. Don't think action. Well, I'll play that one because at least I get to play another card. So
Okay, and you don't have to remove the trouble marker. So it's just getting a card out of your hand. It's up to you.
I like these cards. They're all good.
The brown cards especially get quite dickish.
Yeah. Game's running out. 27.
Yeah, we are. We are. Sherlock is just looking at this deck and he's going, "I've won."
I reckon that's Carl for sure.
I don't know. I'm gonna not bother leaving the trouble marker.
I think Dan's telegraphed very, very hard how he's winning.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna play this card,
Mm-hmm.
which is place an agent.
Place an agent first, yeah.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah,
quite cool.
so we'll
Time
place,
Imagine doing
Well,
that with
yeah.
Carl's hand and being the money
I'll
guy.
go, and I'm gonna do that other action. So I'm gonna bin the rest of my hand.
For £6.
6 cash plus the 2 cash that I get for my building.
Yeah, that does help Sherlock.
1 second, so that's
Is JP Sherlock?
He might be now.
10
yeah.
cash.
I thought he was going for control.
Oh, sorry, can I just...
I don't know, JB.
and I will spend 3 cash. 3 to put a bill, because I'm allowed to do this, put an agent out in Bermondsey or an adjacent area.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Now he's controlling 4.
let's go in there.
So that's 1, 2, 3. Oh, fucking hell,
Oh
we've
no,
got
it's
to
only
deal with
3.
Carl.
He's controlling 3.
Um,
Sorry.
End turn and draw 5
2.
5 cards.
No, that's 4. That's
Yeah.
4. He's got Southwark. He's got Bermondsey.
Oh, it is
he's got
4.
the City.
Yeah, he's
And he's got
controlling
Highbury.
4.
So now we've got to deal with Dan and JP. Carl. Carl.
Let me put a trouble marker out just so we can make it a bit more spicy for him. Then. So I'll put 1 here.
What's doing that?
My East End card.
It has to be in East End or an adjacent area.
They're all
It's
adjacent at this point.
Battersea is not adjacent to East End.
It's adjacent to the area, not to another
Oh,
marker.
I meant to put a trouble marker. Sorry, misread.
6, There's 7 trouble markers out, to be clear. Fagan's 1 away from winning.
And we need to kill Dan, do we?
No, we need to sort out JP is... If JP has a Lord, he's winning on his turn, and if Dan definitely has a Lord, Dan is winning on his turn as well.
And
Right.
Dan's before me, so.
I'll assassinate Dan and take 3 money. I'll take him from here.
So so Dan's got 1, 2... Dan still has 4, but that's a start.
Well, I took one of them. He had loads.
So if I sort out Dan, Dan's sort of forced into sorting out JP.
Also, there's now 1 less trouble as well, so Cole's probably not the trouble player.
Yeah, I don't think Fagan's in play.
I'm not convinced because I didn't see that card. So unless it's the one card that I did not see of the 3, then it's definitely in play. So it could be that one I didn't see, but otherwise it is.
Okay, so you control.
Or I could be
here.
bullshit, but who knows?
You already control West End and you control Chelsea, don't you, Dan?
Yeah,
And you control Battersea and you control Strand. And if I've not miscounted, they are the 4 areas you.
they are the 4 areas, correct.
I'm going to play this, which lets me move another player's agent from one area to an adjacent area.
Mm-hmm.
Is that instigate trouble then?
It will do.
You want to move it so JP and
I can't really sort out JP though and stop Dan winning because like if I
Well,
move Dan,
you could move this agent here into. Sorry, you could move this one to there, and that would
that would
tie
tie
up.
it. Both of them tie up.
yeah, that's probably. I was thinking of doing this, but this also stops JP, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does
Yeah,
both.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
neutralises both of us in one go.
Does it have
And
trouble?
also-
Because he's the only guy, though. Does
Oh,
mine...
no, so you're absolutely right. There is no agent there.
Oh, so you can't.
No, you can move it, but I
Yeah,
no
can
longer
move it.
control
there's
it.
no trouble marker, yeah.
It just
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
have
yeah.
trouble, which is also good, unless he is
No.
the trouble guy.
I'm going to place an agent, and I'm going to place an agent. Fuck you, Dan. You're making my life a living hell. Here. Which does place a trouble marker. I haven't drawn cards at the end of my turn in time. Shocker.
All right,
I
yeah.
need to refine it.
I'm going to play Jack the Ripper, roll the dice twice, and remove a pawn of my choice from those areas, even if there's trouble. Even if there's no trouble.
Okay,
Oh, by the way, I didn't win my game. So area 1 is here.
it's down here. Take the green one out.
No.
Get rid of this green one.
Russ is spreading out a little bit, so let's remove that guy.
I'm nowhere. I've got almost no one out.
I'm going to roll again.
Yep.
10 is here. I'll obviously remove
Oh,
you.
really?
Yep. Well, I'm not removing me.
Not the green one, are you sure?
Okay, now I play another card.
So Jack has ripped.
Yeah. And my next card will be...
Oh, by the way, that makes sense, by the way, because your miniatures in this game are basically prostitutes and stuff. So thematically, that makes sense.
How much
You're
trouble have we got out? 1, 2, 3, 4.
There's 5 available, so 7's out.
7 is out. So we haven't got the 8 yet, but that could be coming up. So then I'll play... am I in the city that can have a building? No, I am not. Oh, yes, that would be work. Okay, I will then do this. I'll then play this card. So I'm going to do 2 assassinations and then do a building.
Oh,
So-
you do them one at a time.
yeah, so assassination 1 is going to be blue player here,
You suck.
and assassination 2 is going to be Russ here.
Oh, you prick.
And then I'm going to make a building, and I'm going to build $6 to do the city building.
Which gives you control of the city.
Yep, and then I'll immediately do it as well. Once per turn you can discard a card, take 2 from the bank. I will discard... Oh,
Sure.
I'll discard this card. Yeah.
Whew.
So my turn ended at the completion of this card, right?
Mhm.
I need to take 2 from the bank. But then I'm going to discard this card. Discard this card instead of the one you just played. My turn then ends, so I'm keeping the double assassination and the building card. And then I'll draw
Ouch.
3 more. My
Hang on, I
turn.
don't understand what happened.
Why did I discard that card? Sorry, why did I discard that
Oh,
card?
I get it. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I don't know why you discarded this for your building effect, so you should have discarded that double constable.
You're right. I discarded one card I shouldn't have. Roll
The
a
card you played. Well, take out the card you played.
that one.
Yeah, he saves that card.
Yeah.
And then you discarded a card to get 2 pounds, which you do.
Oh yeah, which was that one?
Yeah, that's it. That's your turn.
Okay, so I
And
haven't
then
messed
that,
up.
That
That's
goes to your
fine.
pile. That goes back to your hand.
Yeah, perfect.
That's a good card. That. We never saw all of these because in both of our games we never got to like the last batch of the red cards. So there's a few of these I haven't seen.
My turn is over. End my turn. So how many areas do I? So what do I
Too
do?
many.
Don't announce it, Dan. But 1, 2, 3, 5. It looks like to me that you control.
Yep, correct.
Okay, so
JP, have you won?
No.
Doesn't look like you have.
well, I don't have any of the abilities, so so let's do. I don't think this is going to work.
Someone's at my door. I've just got to check.
Okay, so this one first. Place a trouble marker in an area adjacent to one already containing a trouble marker.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be in. Oh, we're a bit. Let's go there.
Mm-hmm.
Then we will. What's the next part of the card? Is I get to put a person out, and then I get to play another card.
Yep.
So
Try and stop that here.
yeah, I'm trying my best. So well, I can put one here because that at least stops him.
Yep.
And then I get another. And there's already a marker in there, so that doesn't matter. Then I get another go. So I will play this one, which is pay another player £2. They must then remove one agent of their choice, not one of yours, from an area with a trouble marker in it. So did I? Yeah.
So who are you paying?
Oh, wait there. Did I put my? In that case, I don't need to put in this. Where am I putting this piece then?
My copy of
This is what-
Mombasa just arrived.
What do you mean? Sorry, what do you mean this one?
No, my last go. Sorry, my last go. I placed this one here, but this is probably the one that's going to. Oh no, that's fine. No, I'll leave it as it was.
Yep.
So that I'm now paying someone. So who's got the least amount of cash?
I've got well, me.
Not you, Dan.
But
'Cause
you
we-
want me to remove?
we
Don't you want me to remove
we
an
want the
agent?
other person to kill one of your pieces.
No, it doesn't work like that.
So-
you pay them. If you pay me 2,
No.
I must remove one of my agents.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So if
No,
you pay another player £2.
No, it is no. They must then remove one agent of their choice, not one of yours, from an area with a trouble. So
Oh,
I
he's
can
right.
Pay the others,
Oh,
and they
gotcha.
can kill you.
Yeah.
Which is that was the plan. So
If you pay me, I definitely won't kill you, JP.
Do you know what he's done here though?
you're
He's swung
not
the
allowed
control,
to,
by the way.
Because,
Oh yeah.
but you can kill this one here, and it takes control off him. Because that's the only one.
Well, you can't do it there because there's
Oh,
no
you
trouble
can't.
marker there.
Yeah.
My other go was place a. My other go was place a trouble marker,
Was
wasn't
that
it?
one there? Yeah. And you placed.
Yeah. So I didn't place one at all.
You
I?
did place the trouble. Yeah, you placed it here.
Oh.
You can move that one if
Yeah.
you want,
So well, it would be down here to take this one off because at least
and then you do that one.
it targets the thing. Who's got the least amount of cash? Is it Carl or?
Carl.
Yeah, Carl have 2 cash, so I'll take 2 cash off myself. Go kill thingy for us. No, take 2 off, so I'm down to.
Carl, if I
5.
pledge that I am not the lord that needs control,
Technically, Carl chooses what dies, though, JP.
He does, but he doesn't. He can't.
How do I
He can't
choose?
take. He can't touch me.
You pick
he
an
can't
area-
touch me.
Carl, you pick an area with a trouble marker in it,
Mhm.
and then you just remove
Kill
one of those
someone.
agents. But you
Yeah,
can't
but you
pick.
can't
You can't pick
But he
blue.
can't kill me. So I'm hoping he takes this one because it's going to stop Dan winning on his go.
What a dickish game.
I'm not that lord, by the way.
Well, why are you trying to control areas then? Are you done?
No, he's got to play another card.
Oh my god, it's another event. Benjamin Disraeli's out.
The event is roll
Oh,
a die
Christ.
and see where it crashes, and everything in that area dies. Roll a die. 6. 6 is the city. Everything there is dead.
Including someone who just disconnected from Discord.
Zeppelin
What
crash.
happened? I lost audio. What? Who lost what?
Oh, the
Zeppelin
city
crashing
died.
to the city.
Oh, the city got nuked. Wow.
Yeah, so I lost my building.
Okay, so then place one. So that I do that. Then I trigger the thing, which is place one agent in or adjacent to Westminster. Let's go visit the city then. Where's Westminster?
That's not Westminster's here.
Okay, so let's go in here then.
Oh yeah. Now JP's got 4. No, 3. He's got 3 right now, hasn't he?
Has he got 3?
Um,
1, 2.
But he's
And
about
then I
to
get-
play another card. So.
I then get to play another card.
At the moment, I think Sherlock's going to win the game.
I think Sherlock's winning.
So I will play
Another
this one.
event.
Oh, it is another event. Get in. That's
Roll the
quite fun.
die 4 times.
Okay.
And place
Okay,
What?
so before you do
This
this,
one.
before you
There
do
you
this, Grenadiers, I'm going to talk through them very briefly. They can be
Okay.
assassinated, just like anything else. What Grenadiers do is they stop absolutely everybody from controlling that area.
Okay.
They count. They
Okay.
count as like imagine they count as 1,000,000 models of red.
Okay, so
They also
basically-
place trouble markers as well.
They don't place trouble markers.
Okay.
place 3 of 3. Okay, so let's here we go.
Carl is either Sherlock or the trouble
Roll
guy.
number 1
6.
is okay.
Go again.
Roll number 2 is
4.
4.
3, 4, 4.
Okay.
That helps.
It doesn't actually.
Roll again.
8.
Oh, it doesn't.
East End.
I don't think
Wow.
that's a hotly contested one, but stops Carl having it.
Yeah.
Roll again.
And roll again.
Bermondsey.
9.
Oh, that sucks. That's my one here. Okay, so then that's that bit,
Now it's.
and then I exchange my hand with a.
Oh my God.
Who's got the most cards?
Carl does.
Carl.
Russ has got
Yeah,
7.
I'm
second,
Carl's
then-
got a lot more.
I will. You can have my hand, Carl. There you go. I will have yours.
Obviously.
Anybody remember Everdell?
Yeah. Rugwort.
Yeah, but at least this is a 1 hour experience.
Now you can see what. Now you can see what he's been holding on to.
Andy plays another card.
Yeah.
Yep.
In ultimate dick mode.
Sorry. There'll be a short pause. Have you got any more play cards? Carl?
Yeah.
I've got nothing. Like literally, I've got a hand of shit. So you can have my hand of shit.
Yeah, there is some tat in here. Oh, that one's not too bad. Oh, while I'm doing it, I'm going to trigger my bank to get 2 cash. And
JP's had
I will
a triple event turn.
I will spend 3 cash.
He's had a 4. He's played his entire hand in this turn. He's have a 5 card turn, I think now.
I'll put
Is that
another
right?
dude out near Bermondsey, so we'll put a dude out there for my building.
Yeah.
Does this grenadier mean that does my building still fire?
Yeah, it just stops
Oh,
control.
it still works. It just stops control. Okay, just checking. But I didn't want to think of it. And I've got play 1 more card.
Grenadiers are interesting because they stop control, so people often forget to like count those areas. But as soon as you shoot the grenadier, control starts happening again.
Sorry, it's going to take a little bit of time to quickly work out what the. If you're in the city, can you still then build the building even though the grenadier's there?
You just have to be in a region without a trouble marker to build a building.
But by going
Yeah.
in there, you'll make one, won't you?
No,
No,
there's no
you-
other.
You only cause trouble by moving into an area with an agent.
Ah, okay. By the way, you guys should have noticed I didn't need control because I never activated Chelsea. I'm quite happy to freely announce that was a thing.
Are you
There's
sure?
another-
Well, Chelsea is pay 3 to put an agent down adjacent to Chelsea or in it, and I could have done that to hold control a lot easier, and I never did. I never bothered.
Or you forgot?
No, I didn't forget. Don't need control, boys. Don't need it.
I tell you what, if I was Sherlock, I'd have a belter of a hand here. All of my
I'm
cards. 2 of my cards say discard as many cards as you want from your hand to get money, but I don't want to play them.
Must be. Oh.
I'm going to do a Hail Mary on my next turn, you know, if JP's turn ever ends.
Sorry, it's the thing is though. I'm now trying to read abilities on cards that Carl's got. It's just like.
Yeah.
Oh, if any of them play another card, then irrelevant. Play that card. I can't fault you though for taking 1 on this turn because you just did exchange 1 card for like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 10 cards, and and can play 1. That's like fair enough. By the way, JP, was he controlling 3 areas now?
Okay, I'll play this one then. Sorry, because it's just one of the easy ones.
Choose another player, give him a card.
I put a worker out.
Then you sell a card to someone for £2.
So let's put a worker there.
JP's now controlling 4.
I will give.
By the way, that adds trouble, JP.
Yeah, that's fine. I won't be mean and give Carl this card back. So let's give Dan it just because it's funny.
And I have to pay you.
You have to pay him £2.
You have to pay me 2 cash for it as well.
Okay, add 2 to yourself. I'll take 2 of mine.
2 to myself.
Done.
And that's my turn done.
That was a big turn, Jay. That's the biggest turn I've ever seen in Nanty Narking.
Sorry, I apologise.
No, don't apologise for big turns.
Well, no, it's just it took me a while though. It was just stacking all the playing of the card abilities.
It's not like that. You had 3 events there as well. It was like each of your events had playing of the card on it.
Oh yeah, no, it was all about playing another card, playing another card, playing another card, and then when it was like swap a hand, it was like,
pass, job done.
All right, did you say JP?
Where did you place that guy, by the way?
2, 4, 6.
What was that?
What did you do?
Trouble markers out now.
Put a trouble marker out, and that was it. There was nothing else I could do.
Where did you place an agent? Where you have a building? You placed an agent there, did you?
Was the card allowed?
Well, it says place an agent in an area which you have a building. You can place an agent there. I mean, you may as well, right?
Yeah.
Place. So the card Carl played was place 1 agent in an area in which you have a building.
Yeah, so he did, but he whiffed it because he thought you couldn't do it, and I was pointing out and saying no, you actually can do it.
So what was the player trouble marker? Is that an action you can do if you can't? You just throw a card away.
Once per turn.
City.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got bad news. I've got bad news
now
now.
8.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Go on, Russ.
How many of them? Is there 8 or?
There is 8 trouble. There's 8 trouble markers. Game's over, boys. I've won. I'm joking.
No, I think that's Carl's ability. I think Carl's that one.
Dan,
Yes.
can you deal with JP? Because the bad news is I can't, and we can just end the game here if you say no.
I can.
Okay, that's good news. I'm going to play a Hail Mary. I'm going to swap my personality with one from the deck.
Oh, well, that messes up my ability to know what's going on.
Does this one go back in the deck?
Yeah.
So he's probably not. He's probably not fake.
You might have drawn very nicely there. Then
I'm not saying I have drawn nicely, but I can't wait till my next turn.
What has he drawn then? What are you saying? JP, you know how to handle it now.
Well, I told you there's a Lord one in there.
Yeah.
But
he's got no control, so he doesn't care about that.
Yeah, and the other one that I saw was run the deck. Sherlock Holmes run the deck out.
So you did see Sherlock.
I did see Sherlock, which is why I wasn't worried about people.
Okay, Ross earlier said he had a card to burn his hand and he didn't want to, but now he probably does. So
Shut up, Dan.
So he's just become Sherlock then.
Shut up and deal with him.
I could just let JP win.
Do a hate thing. And...
To be fair, it's one of those games where I wouldn't give a shit. But like, yeah, fine, JP wins then.
All right, I'll do this.
I wasn't worried at the start because it was like, well, people are burning cards. It's like, yeah, but he's not in play.
I'll do 2 assassinations.
Oh, there's 8 trouble markers out, so we can rule out that Dan is Fagin because the game is continuing.
Yeah,
no, it's Carl's Fagin.
I'm going to remove this trouble marker and kill this blue guy.
Boo hiss.
And then I'm going to remove this trouble marker and kill this blue guy.
Oh, that's just mean.
Very good.
And then I'm going to make a building, but I can't, so...
Oh, I should have said my card also let me play a building, but I couldn't afford Westminster.
I can't afford it, so done. The cheapest is 6, isn't it? And I'm probably not. Yeah,
they're already gone, aren't they?
And a turn done.
Oh, Dan. That's just mean.
JP didn't win.
Yeah, I don't think I was going to do it anyway. But where's the? Is that the city? That 6 cash one.
Carl, I feel like your energy's not aligning with this game.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are we down? What's the? Are we now at 7 or 6 for the? Oh, 6. So it's not the Fagin one then.
I'll tell you what I did in this game at the end of the game, and you'll understand why nothing else has mattered.
Why is that?
You're a lord,
Where's-
clearly, right? You have to be. You have to be a lord. Or you fucked up the money game somehow. I don't know.
Place and build. So, okay. So if you, if I place in the city, I can build. Oh no, because there's a trouble marker in there. You can't build while there's a trouble marker.
Yep.
This is. Oh, yeah, I'll do that one. So we will play this card, which is.
Ooh, that's £6. £6 right now.
Yeah, and then build. So I'm just going to build Battersea because it costs 12, and I've got £6 plus the 6 I've got.
Quick, hit him with the hand size.
6, and then I'll take £2 for my Highbury,
Battersea pays you £1 as well.
and I'll take another £1 for that.
What's your net worth actually? 12, 24 plus 6 is 33. Right.
He's 9 off.
So that's me done, I think, because I can't play any more cards, unfortunately.
Yep. Carl.
I need to play some events. See what happens.
Ooh.
Roll the die.
Blood. Yeah, I know this one. So basically, if you roll a... Okay.
Roll the die twice. Rolled areas next to the river are flooded. Players
7.
must move their agents from flooded
Yep.
areas to non.
Highbury safe.
8.
And
8 is the East End, which does trigger.
Right, so...
So you all must
Uh,
move them.
Alright, so this happens in player order. So Carl goes first.
It's got to remove all your agents.
To non-flooded to non-flooded to adjacent.
Okay, Dan.
Non-flooded.
I'll just go into the city.
Oh, no, sorry, you can't move there, Carl. Go back. In fact, everyone has to move into Highbury.
Why not the city? Oh,
because-
it's...
They're all flooded, aren't they?
Oh, yeah. We've all got to go there. Yeah. Okay.
Well, I'm not. Well, I'm definitely not controlling that area anymore.
Yeah.
And then Carl gets to play 2 other cards.
Two
One,
two other cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Draw 1 card for each building you have on the board. Done. And build a building, should you desire. I don't think... Oh, Halburn's available, if you can afford it. I feel like that's a no.
Yeah.
Playing another card.
Yeah.
Another event. Fog, yes. I mean, discard the top 5 cards from the deck.
Oh, wow. Okay. It does say show, but do we care?
No.
There you go, Sherlock. Enjoy.
Oh no, what a horrible event to happen.
Something else needs to do.
You're going to exchange the positions of any 2 agents on the board, I believe. Is that right?
Yep.
And we'll put this on top.
Yeah. Oops. Yeah, it's actually easier if you add the scar pile after you finished, isn't it? If you know Sherlock, someone else, why did you play that card?
He doesn't know. He didn't know Fog was coming.
There we go.
That's actually true.
You play another card, Carl.
I do play another card.
Yeah. It's a May though, you don't have to.
You don't have to.
As well.
You earn another £6 and you place an agent. Well, you could earn more depending on where this agent goes. Because the agent gets placed first.
That's trouble, and you get another coin.
Done.
Ross.
Yeah. I'm going to place 2 agents.
Can't go to 3 cards.
One in Westminster.
He didn't burn his hand.
One in the Strand. That puts an 8th trouble marker on the board.
Did you see the trouble in the deck, JP?
No, I didn't see that one.
He
I thought Carl was a troublemaker.
Fucking, there's
I
only
only
5.
saw I only saw 2 cards. One was the Lord and one was Sherlock.
There is only 5 cards left. This game is coming to a close.
Yeah.
Carl, you'll soon be free.
Yeah.
Who's goes?
It just feels like random chance to me. It's just like feel like I've not no control.
Yeah, 100% is that, Carl.
That's the game. Yeah, that is.
It
that is
does
absolutely the
feel very. It feels very random.
It's just chaotic. It's a chaotic quick laugh,
and then-
isn't it? Yeah.
And also with people like going and just stitching you up just when you're doing.
This game is if you want to win this game through skill, okay.
All right.
I'd rather win this game by stumbling into a win.
Okay, I can't play that one. Oh no, I can.
Like I said, there's way less
How-
posturing in this group than my usual group. The posturing's a fun bit.
How'd you get the trouble markers off the board?
Assassinations or specific effects.
Yeah. It's 5 cards.
You don't need to worry about the trouble markers, JP.
I'm gonna play this one. So discard up to 3 cards and then refill my hand back to 5.
Oh, that's interesting.
I'm gonna get rid of
Dan Sherlock.
1,
No, Dan can't be
2,
Sherlock.
Dan is Sherlock.
3,
It's only you have drawn a card.
and then I'm gonna refill
And
back
I
to
saw
5.
Sherlock in the deck.
And I am done. I can't
So
do the building, so turn over. There's only 1 card in the deck, so it will end at JP's. No, it won't, because he's not drawing. Oh, he might.
Well, no, I'm not.
I think it'll
okay,
end on Carl's turn.
So I've got 2 abilities. So I've got thing. Can I do this?
I know what you're doing, you little prick. You're trying to make sure it doesn't get back to me.
What do you mean? Well, no. If I
No,
kill,
that's-
if I
he's
kill
talking to
it-
me.
If I kill a token,
That was Dan's play. I think
he's talking
Dan's
to
play
me.
was to make sure it didn't get back to me.
because he thinks you're the troublemaker.
He thinks I'm faking you.
I think Carl's Fagin.
And do you know what? Dan would be right.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll be wrong then.
Oh, you bastard.
So 3 cash, potentially 6 cash.
The legit ultimate dick move.
That's
I'd
no
like
use.
to play this with you and Dan Glass actually.
Yeah, it'd be funny.
And Ryan actually. Ryan loves this game.
I do like this actually. It's nice, quite straightforward, quick, and chaotic game.
Where's the West End? Sorry.
West End is on the west side of the map. Funny enough.
Yeah. Okay. No, it's but it's okay. So there's only that card.
That was a lot more sarcastic than it was supposed to be. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's totally fine. And cash is worth nothing at the end of the game.
Well, no, it is.
No, it is. It is. So the points again, just to be clear on this, if no one's Sherlock, it's 1
Well,
point.
if you're saying you're Fagin, Sherlock is in the deck. I'll tell you that now. It's
So
definitely in there.
I may have been lying the whole time about who I have, but whatever.
Yeah.
Your net worth, obviously your loans count against it if you don't pay them back. So it's your net worth plus 5 points for each agent on the board. That's the scoring.
Okay.
So,
So no, but I'm just thinking. I've got here once per turn you make pay 3 cash to place an agent.
Yeah, if you could just
So it's
comment out agent.
It's worth more to do that.
Oh, sorry, I didn't do my Chelsea
Go on, let's let you do Chelsea.
because
Fine.
that will actually allow me to. Actually, I may as well pay my other. No, fuck it. I'll do Chelsea to place an agent on the board, and I'll chuck it.
And it's not about control or anything like that at the end.
No, none of that matters at all.
I'll chuck it there,
I've never seen a game go to time, so
and then I'll play 2 coins to remove that trouble marker.
alright, come on, carry on, JP.
So,
Okay.
and that's the Strand and Chelsea combo.
I can't believe you've done this to me. You've done me so wrong, Dan.
There's no builds to do, so it's just a case of
Can you give a
There's no
card to
point-
Carl? Give a card to Carl so he doesn't draw.
no, it's okay. So weirdly, I think it's just going to be this one of these crap one. That's not worth much money, so we'll just do this one, which is get 3 cash
And place an
and
agent.
we'll work it out.
That's an 8-point turn if we go to scoring.
Don't pop
Wait,
a trouble
one,
marker.
one second, so I haven't finished. So The 3 cash I'm going to get, I'm going to use by spending on my building, which is I may place an agent in Bermondsey or an adjacent area.
Yeah, that's even more points.
So it doesn't actually matter where I place it, does it really?
No.
Not if we hit
So
the game's ending, which it is.
Can't place it in the city.
I can't. Why not?
Of course you
Why
can.
not?
Why don't it?
No, that just stops control. That just stops control.
Right.
So,
Oh,
so,
so
that,
it's
so that was
one
so that was that.
of the
So that's my building, and then I'm get to place another dude because of that was on the card. So let's just go here just for shits and giggles. And then I will trigger my other cards to get 3 extra cash.
Yep.
Oh, and my turn.
Cole's turn.
Seeing as there's not much we can do about it now, we're not going to be able to get points, boys. Just so you know. Oh no, he's got Fagin.
Oh, we had Fagin.
Nice.
You, Dan, you should have drawn. You should have drawn one more card.
See
If you'd like to know what
Well
happened
played,
to me, I had a lord. Realised that I was getting nowhere with the lord. Guess
And
what I
pull
swapped?
the other-
Guess what I
drew
swapped
the other
it for?
lords.
Another lord.
Okay,
Drew
so
the other lords.
here's what I did wrong, and you'll laugh at this one as well. I was
Go
the
on.
money guy, and I didn't
Oh.
read the fact that the loan counted against it when I played it.
Oh no.
So I
But,
thought
at least
I
if
thought
you
I was
have
plus. I thought my loan was like, oh, I'm plus 10 already for it. Brilliant, done.
Oh,
And
minus
then
12 per loan.
and then it got round to me, and then I was like, oh shit, that's not actually plus 10 to the card.
Oh no.
I said Carl was Fagin, but then you guys were like, "Oh no, I'm Fagin." It's like, well, okay.
I thought Cole.
I love that the person who hated this game the most just declared win.
I did nothing all game. I just literally just sat here.
I did random shit all game and I had
What?
great fun doing it.
What was the other? I'm interested to see what the other card was then, because the one that we didn't see.
Well, Russ swapped a lord for a lord.
Hello.
Yeah, Lord for a Lord, because
So
I saw a Lord.
I actually changed.
So
Moriarty.
Moriarty.
I changed nothing in terms of your knowledge by swapping a lord for a lord.
So what I basically
Yeah.
did was try and
So Moriarty was the one I didn't see.
I just wanted to mess around and make you guys have to react to me so that you wouldn't advance your own win conditions.
So we wouldn't attack your bank as well, right?
Yeah.
I got East End thinking it will be easy if I got 3 markers out all the time, and then let
I'm just gonna shout to Lee.
the board.
Lee, I think we're basically done. So
I said Carl because I noticed you kept dropping them out every go, and it's like you're spending money just to put those markers out. I was like, that's why I thought you were Fagin.
I'm sure I saw Carl remove trouble at points.
You could have
I did.
mitigated that though, JP. Couldn't you in your turn and remove a trouble marker so you didn't pass it to
Well,
Carl?
well, the thing is, on my last go,
He
the
thought we were
card-
going.
the-
He thought we were
the
going.
other cards I could have played was that one.
Yeah.
And what I was gonna do was gonna assassinate this guy, this grenadier, which would have got rid of this marker.
I think JP was
But-
playing for points.
But then when you said when they said, "Oh, the game's finished," it's going to that's why I didn't really have a card in my hand to do, but that would have.
Small mistake though. If you were so sure about Carl being Fagin, you should never have passed it over with 8 on the board.
Yeah, maybe.
Would you have won on points, JP?
Uh,
Not really.
Probably. There's enough blue out there.
Yeah, I'm not going to bother adding it up now, but yeah, I think if you suspect he's got Fagin and you you could have dealt with it. You probably should have, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. Like I said, it's one of those games where I'm just kind of like, yeah, okay.
You're just along for the ride on this one.
That was good fun. I like that.
Yeah, it's one of those. It's like, it's fine, but it's not.
I was so gutted though when I did the loan. I was like, sweet, I've got that plus 10. That's amazing. I'll go into round 2 with.
We could have been done half an hour ago.
Yeah, and then it was like, oh Christ. But I also I saw you guys play loads of cards about like discarding cards for money. I never saw any of those. I would have loved that sort of thing.
Now you admit it. I bluffed having Fagin, so you've set the clock so it wouldn't get round to me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you'd have thought about it,
Well, I didn't want it to get round to either of you two, basically.
Yeah. It was interesting. Interesting play that. I didn't really consider you about that. Yeah, my posturing was terrible. I had a lord. I went into a lord. I was like, yeah, I'm going nowhere in this game.
I said absolutely nothing, and you did all the posturing for me, and then handed me a win.
Yeah, but that's the game. That's what Nanty. Do you know what I mean? I don't know how to.
Yeah, that's cool.
It. That's part of Nanty Narking.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah.
You're not buying into this for everyone having AP and being really quiet and furrowing your brows trying to get the most optimal moves. You're just dicking each other over.
Yeah, constant dickery. I like it.
Yeah, and I love reporting on other people's wins as well. Like, especially if they've nearly got away with it. You're like, hang on a minute, Dan's got 4 territories. You prick.
and I didn't
Yeah,
care.
exactly. That bit, and I thought when Dan had 4 territories and 8 regions, and that wasn't either of his goals. I thought that was quite clever.
To be honest with you, if we ever couldn't have dealt with it, they got around to Dan and he didn't declare a win, we'd have been like, he's the money guy, he's just fucked up.
I was hoping you would deal with it, because then you wouldn't actually know if it was still my condition or not. Yeah.
Yeah, no, so that was quite clever the way he did it, and we were able to manage it. It didn't affect. The other thing about it is because there's 3 lords. Like as soon as I drew a lord, I was like, ugh.
It does. It's a boring win con, isn't it?
I was properly gutted when I drew a lord. I was like, well, I've got like a decent chance of getting something. Oh no, I've got the.
I drew Fagin. Was like, oh, fuck, it's gonna be fucking.
But no,
I think Fagin's great.
Fagin's awesome.
You can do anything you want, and they just randomly. You start putting your pieces out to block people, and they start putting the markers out.
The great thing about Fagin is I've never been Fagin, but I imagine you do a lot of blocking moves that happen to place fucking trouble markers. It's quite nice.
Yeah, it's like, oh, so and so's going to win. Oh, I'll jump in there to neutralise.
Yeah,
him.
exactly.
And then it's just dropped another marker. And the reason why I thought you were Fagin, Carl, was because you had that building.
Yeah,
and
that
when
was
you didn't really need to, you seemed to just keep dropping them. It's like if you had have not dropped it one go, I would have been like, oh, maybe he's not. Maybe he was just positioning so someone couldn't build a building or something. But
so my
the only person to pick up on that, and I was just letting those 2 think I was somebody else. So those 2 were outnumbering you.
And that was ultimately that was what it is, because it was like, and then when Russell went, because he went, oh yeah, I'm Fagin. I was like,
Ross was inadvertently doing my job for me.
And I was like, well, that's just because otherwise, it was
a double imposter round there from me.
Yeah, but did yourself no benefit whatsoever?
I was just being a dick. I was just like dicking about. I was like, I'm Sherlock, I'm Fagin, I'm this, I'm fucking 2 lords. 2 lords. Swapping a lord for a lord killed me off.
Yeah, I thought you'd pulled at one point. I thought you had pulled up.
Oh mate, if I'd have pulled Sherlock, I'd have been.
Because I looked at the early on, and when you're asking me what it is, and I was like, well, there's a lord in there. I don't mind giving that because I actually thought there was 4, so I didn't think
just to be clear, if I was Sherlock, I would have one if I did because I had this card.
Yeah. The second
you had to kill all the cards.
So the second when you changed your card and you said about having cards to discard cards,
and then I didn't do it.
I knew you then weren't Sherlock.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but I with Chelsea, there were rounds in that, you know what I mean, where I was like controlling 4 areas, and then later on I was controlling 5, and I was in 8. If I'd have also done Chelsea, I could have basically, because I was basically tied like here or here. Yeah. I could have easily Chelsea'd and gone like an extra 1 up, and then I would have still retained control, and you guys didn't.
We should have all suspected something was up with you, Dan, because you kept announcing the areas you controlled, and I thought, what's he doing that for?
Yeah, that was good fun.
Yeah, it was interesting.
Yeah, like I say, my player group who love high interaction games, I taught them this last night, and we finished it, and they immediately wanted to play again. So
did you prefer a 4-player game over a 3, maybe?
Yeah, actually I did. The 3-player game, you need to kind of control more. It's sort of easy to see what's going on, but as soon as one of the 3 has a duff hand and they can't deal with it, the game seems to end.
What is the player count, by the way, for the game? 4 max?
It's 3 or 4.
Okay.
It's not 2. I think it advertises as 2 to 4, but I would not play this 2-player.
No, I just wondered if it went to 5. Not that I think 5 would be very good, but
because the thing, I can see what you're saying about 3 and 4. Because obviously, if it's 3 play, if one person sets up on their go, you've got 3 other players you can potentially stop it.
Yeah, and we noticed that twice last night. The money guy won.
Yeah.
And basically, both times we kind of suspected someone was the money guy, but I had no way to attack the bank, and because there wasn't another player to have a go,
How do you attack the money player though? That's the
you guys did.
There's loads of ways to interact with bank, like take money, do money, blowing up buildings. There's a few cards that get rid of buildings.
Events are quite reliable to do building damage, actually.
Oh, I didn't see any of those.
Oh no,
there's one card, JP, that's quite interesting. It lets you buy a building off someone, which is quite cool.
Oh, I've got that one in my hand. Well, I've got that one in Carl's hand.
I'm holding it as well.
Yeah, but
replace another player's building with one of your own. Pay the cost of the building to the original owner.
It doesn't change their net worth. It doesn't change their net worth, but it stops any income it's producing.
Yep.
Yeah.
I went
buildings. Go on.
I was going to say, after I went lower than 12 cash, I found it really, really hard to get more money. Because I had that card, and I was going to buy one of JP's 12s.
I think, would you have ever made a loan if you knew?
No, I would never have taken a loan if I'd have... basically, it was right in front of me, and I didn't realise when I played the loan that it counts against my character. I would never.
Well,
have done
you
that.
gain 10, but it's worth 12 back, so you're losing 2 to your net worth, basically.
Yeah, I would never have done that being the money guy.
And you can't pay the loan back, can you?
You only get to pay it back at the end of the game.
So yeah.
Because the way I read it at first is I thought, oh, great, I only have to pay 12 back at the end of the game, but I win if the game ends with me having the money. So I was like, I don't need to pay it back because I've already won. And then I read my card and I was like, whoops.
I think the game's so easy to teach. You're right. Carl's right. He's absolutely right. You know, certain people aren't going to get on with this, and that's fine. But if you buy into the social kind of contract with this game, I think you'll have a great time.
The thing about this game is, Carl, you got rid of Godfather, and I feel like this is quite highly interactive and dickish, like that game. So you getting rid of that game kind of does
make sense.
Make sense to me that you also didn't really care for this game.
Whereas I highly rate both The Godfather and this game.
Yeah, I think they're both pretty good.
I've got loads and loads of area control games. I've got loads of high interaction games.
Yeah, but you've got your highbrow area control, because like I would consider like Blood Rage your highbrow area control, where you can play with skill, you can outmaneuver people. And then you've got games like this, which is just chaos.
Yes.
And sometimes I want chaos.
Yeah.
I feel like if it's going to be chaos, I want it to be shorter. I want it to be like maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes.
We did this for an hour. I mean, that's not too bad.
An hour's good. 20-minute chaos? No, that's a filler.
Twice as long as you want it to be.
You're talking about a filler at that point, and that's something else.
Yeah, but as everyone knows, gamers are different, broadly different. I do seem to fall in line with Dan quite a bit, and I do think this game's good. And I think Dan Glass, like I said, I'd love to sit down with the two Dans.
I think Dan would love it as well. Yeah, he'd have a great time with this.
Ryan adores this game as well. He's a fucking chaos master when it comes to this game.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I was convinced he had 3 win cons at one point.
In terms of like games where you win at the beginning of your turn, like Inish, for example, this is so much better than that.
I don't get on with Inish. I think it's too much. I've won. You need to stop me winning. Which this is too.
You haven't played with the expansion. The expansion stops that. Basically, one opportunity. As soon as someone declares it, you've got one opportunity to stop the game, and then the next person who meets it's over immediately. So you've got to stop them and then set up for your turn. And that's
I just already don't want to bother with it.
Yeah, I wouldn't say no to a game of Inish, but I absolutely wouldn't seek it.
Yeah, definitely.
I've only played it once, so I formed my opinions based off one play as well, which isn't great.
So what other games? Okay, so I would say that El Grande kind of fits this kind of chaos length.
I would play El Grande then if it fit with this, but
I don't think El Grande's this run. I think El Grande you've got a good degree.
Yeah, there's a lot more strategy in it, but it is sort of quite quick chaos again.
I know what Carl's saying about El Grande. I'm not a big fan of El Grande because it is a bit, but it does have the interaction where you just like you do your move and then someone can just like stab you at some point.
Yeah.
Do you have more control over your interaction? So in this game,
there is a little more control though because you're all picking from a visual display.
Okay.
So you can see what cards people are picking and that, and it's turn order that's the picking rates.
This game,
it's all blind, so everyone's drawing random cards. So it's a lot more. It is more random.
This is definitely a lot more chaotic.
You have to accept having a drought. Like I had about a 3-turn drought where I couldn't do anything, but it is what it is. So I spent that time instead of trying to win the game. I just spent that time just trying to be a knob and posturing a little bit.
The only thing, the one thing I didn't like is just as soon as I drew the Lord, it was like, this is not going to be fun.
Yeah, that's slightly.
I was cool with that. That's still something to go for. I mean, I say that because I didn't have it, but
yeah, but no, it's one of those. It's like you enter. There's these 3, and then there's these other 4, which are all different. So it's like, oh, good, and then it's like, oh, I'm playing.
I must admit, a game where you've got 3 lords plus 1 is obviously going to be, I think, a bit less interesting than the other ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. If 3 lords come out, it's going to be weird, isn't it?
And there's probably one card to exchange your role that you played, Russ.
Yes.
There probably isn't anymore, is there?
There isn't. There's 1 card to look at them. There's 1 card to exchange them. But what is interesting is there's that 1 card that lets you draw 4 cards from the discard pile. So in one of our games last night, we had 2 players, and one of them wasn't me, that both looked at the personalities that were in play.
Okay.
Which was interesting.
I know you asked me before, Dan, but I was trying to sort of like, off the back of that Underwater Seas game, like what I felt about it. I was trying my hardest not to have just like an immediate knee-jerk reaction of I fucking hated it. It was like... I say every time I play Underwater Cities with you, for me it feels like a catch-up game. I always feel like I either get not a firm lead, but I get a sizable lead, and then all of a sudden I just seem to things just.
Do you not get?
It's an engine builder, though, isn't it?
Do you not see any value, Carl, at all in? I'm going to use quote unquote better players here, or players who do better than you, in playing with them and kind of seeing what they do? Because I certainly
watch the game back. I can't. I think I get tunnel vision, and I can't see it in the moment. I don't feel like I am.
Yeah, I think okay. I can appreciate that. I like playing against people who are quote unquote good or better.
It's easier when I used to play games like Dota, things like that, that Dan plays, because you got recordings, you can play back your matches, and you can look at what you did differently and what you should have done, because you got full visibility of the board, but not so when you play in a game.
But I think it's interesting. I think you put a lot of stock in winning a game, don't you? It seems to me sometimes.
I like to be competitive.
Okay.
I don't put much into winning.
Like, for example, I'll say this now because Dan's not experienced.
Just as well today, then.
Yeah. Thanks, JP.
Terrible player, Dan. What you will notice, because one day I am going to play Tricorion with Dan because we keep trying to set it up. He's going to see that I'm so awful at the game, but for some reason I really enjoy what goes on. But I want to keep watching, like, Ryan's good at it and people, because
Dan got the highest score we've ever seen. I think Dan's broken the game last time.
I don't get the game. I don't understand it. I just enjoy my time with it.
Dan will probably teach you how to play it, or teach you things that you didn't understand.
Yeah, but I wouldn't shy away from feeling like you're catching up and stuff like that. It's just like, what did he do differently to you? What could you have done differently to have prevented that? Like, for example, I think it was insane to go for a tunnel victory condition, given what the metropolises looked like at the start of the game. If that makes sense. And maybe trying to adapt away from that once you realise you were going to be in trouble.
Yeah.
Look, wasn't your Metropolis the scoring for tunnels?
I was 100% going to be placing as many tunnels as I could at the start of the game.
I mean, I didn't really.
I didn't do it as quick as Carl did, but I was ultimately I was going to do that.
I think the second I guess the second I took that S card out, tunnels should have been abandoned. Really.
Yeah, because that's now 2 people on that route. Just stuff like that. Or just accept it. That's the other thing you have to do sometimes.
Back to this game. Unless you do not like chaos, I kind of don't see why you wouldn't like this game.
Yeah, and I can see why you wouldn't like this game if you don't like chaos. Do you get me? So it's not. This is going to be one of those Marmite games, isn't it? You're either going to love it.
I think it's very much going to be, like, people will really love it, or it'll be like, I don't like. I'll be honest, it was, take it or leave it. If someone says, "Oh, we'll play," 45 minutes an hour to another game of that, I'd be like, yeah, go on, I'll play it.
This game's going to make or break. Yeah, this game's going to make or break on the group that's playing it, in my opinion. I think if the group that's playing it is all bought into it, it's going to be such a fun time.
Yeah.
I think for me, like I said, this game, you were asking, like, if I was just, like, not in it. I was like, I couldn't, because you were saying so much, like, I'm faking all this. I was like, I can't open my mouth, because if I do, Dan's immediately going to fucking go suspect. He's Fagin, and I was like, I'm just going to shut the fuck up.
You always pick up poor Dan. It's like Dan's going to get you.
I thought you were Fagin, I must admit, when someone else pointed it out quite early. And then it kind of, for Monos, got a little bit forgotten about when it was like, oh, Russ could be Fagin now.
Yeah.
Like, if I don't say a word, I can't get caught out. And I was just like, the safest bet is just to say nothing.
And it worked for you, Carl, because it won you the game.
It was annoying, because I was like, over here, I was like, agonising over it, but I was trying my hardest just to be like, yeah, I don't like this game, it's shit.
It is really exciting, guys. Today is Star Trek Day for me. I get to watch Discovery.
Never watched it.
Oh, mate, you should.
It's good. I'm waiting for the new series to get a few more episodes in before I then.
I absolutely won't spoil it for anybody, but it's been a great series so far. I'm really enjoying it.
I need to finish Stranger Things with Shaz.
Let me quickly just do this, guys, and thank you all for the video and the game.
Oh, yeah. Thank you very much.
You're still on?
Yeah.
Oh, we're getting our final thoughts, aren't we?
It's all final
thoughts.
Oh,
is it just...
I would play again. I potentially would buy if I found it for like 15, 20 quid.
I bought this off Ryan for 25, I think.
Yeah. That's what I would consider for it, yeah.
I think it's on cheap somewhere. I've seen it cheaper. I've seen it as cheap as that somewhere.
The actual minis are very well produced, though, so I feel like it might be a £35 RRP game or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm fine with it if it's like that, but I'll just pick it up on a discount if I find it somewhere. Otherwise, I'm quite happy to just play it with you.
Yeah, I own it anyway. That's always a good solution, isn't it? When you're not sure somebody else owns it, you don't need to get it.
Right, cheers. I'm going to stop.
It's my lowest rated game. I still won't get an opportunity to try it sometime soon.